A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A séance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. There, each of the Collins ancestors resembles a present-day member of the Collins family, but the names and relationships have changed, and Victoria Winters finds herself a stranger in a sea of familiar faces. Not friendly now, forced almost out of recognition by the hatred they feel for her.
Victoria Winters is a witch.
She must hang.
Satan will try to rescue her.
He will not succeed. The witch has done too much. There is panic in the town. Nightly, a new attack, a new murder. The witch is not satisfied with what she has done to the Collins family. The devil is never satisfied. The authorities agree. Miss Winters must be brought to trial without warning, without having a chance to contact her master, Satan. At this moment, she sits in her cell, unaware that before the day is done, her trial will begin. She is closer to the gallows than she or her master know.
Peter, I'm so glad to see you. What's wrong? What is it? Tell me, please. What's happened? I know something has. Please tell me.
You're going to court today.
Today?
Yes.
Good.
Good?
Well, isn't it?
I don't know.
Peter, I'm innocent. The judges have got to believe me. And besides, I want to get it over with. You can understand that. I'm glad my trial is today.
Vicky, there isn't much time. There's several things you have to know. Josette Collins died last night.
Oh.
She jumped from the cliff on Widow's Hill.
I couldn't stop her.
No.
Poor Josette. I tried to help her. I told the Countess everything I knew.
The fact that you prophesied her death isn't going to help you this morning.
But it was in the book. You know that. You're beginning to sound as though you're against me, too.
I'm only trying to prepare you for what's going to happen today.
But the judges got to see that I couldn't kill.
We'll try to show them.
There's no evidence. Everything is so circumstantial. And Mrs. Collins is going to testify. She promised.
Vicky.
She won't? But she said she would. She promised.
I got a letter this morning from that Ben fella.
From Mrs. Collins?
From her husband. He's not even going to let her come to the trial.
Why?
He doesn't say. You want to read it?
No, I can't.
Hey, I know you were counting on her. I was counting on it, too.
He stopped her. She wouldn't have broken her promise. I know her. I know that. Peter, I don't know what I'd do without you.
It's time.
Now?
Now. You ready?
Yes. Yes, I'm ready.
Victoria Winters, you have heard the charges of witchcraft for which you are being tried. You plead innocent to the aforesaid charge or guilty.
Innocent, Your Honor.
The case of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts against Victoria Winters may proceed.
I should like to give the defendant one last opportunity to denounce her master and relinquish voluntarily the powers which link her to the Prince of Darkness.
Your Honor, Miss Winters does not admit the possession of any such powers.
Mr. Bradford is right.
Whether he is right or not, possession is a most curious word for him to use, because that's what this trial is about. The possession of innocent souls by a witch.
Your Honor, Mr. Trask keeps talking as if this trial were over and Miss Winters' guilt decided.
Trask, you will attempt to limit your editorializing, I trust.
Will not be easy, Your Honor, but I shall try. Now, with the court's permission, I should like to call my first witness.
Proceed.
Miss Abigail Collins, please.
Miss Collins, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me God. I have never lied, Your Honor, as anyone who knows me will be glad to tell you.
Miss Collins? Now, Miss Collins, will you kindly tell the court, in your own words, the true beginning of this case? The arrival of Victoria Winters at Collinwood.
We were living at the old house then.
We?
My brother Joshua and Jeremiah.
The late Jeremiah Collins.
He would be alive today if that woman had not come to us.
I object to this, Your Honor.
Do you, sir? Well, no more than this noble family objects to the loss of one of its most illustrious members.
The Collins family has my sympathy and Miss Winters' sympathy, and I'm sure the sympathy of every...
Gentlemen! Be seated, Mr. Bradford. Trask, no connection has been made between Miss Winters and Jeremiah Collins' death. It has not been established.
We shall make that connection at the proper time. You may proceed, Miss Collins. On what actual date did Miss Winters first appear?
It was October 12th. I remember because I made arrangements with our solicitor in Boston to send us a Miss Phyllis Wick. She came highly recommended. She was to arrive the 12th on the evening stage.
And did Miss Wick arrive?
She did not. And I, for one, hesitate to think what may have happened to her. Obviously, some evil force would not permit her to come.
It may be obvious to you that some evil force did not permit Miss Wick's arrival. It also may be that just by chance, somewhere between Boston and here, she changed her mind.
The stage overturned, and she is missing to this very day.
Did you try to find her?
Our solicitor in Boston, a very respectable man, made all inquiries.
Mr. Bradford, you will have...
Your Honor, she's trying to suggest that we must accept second-hand testimony.
You will have your own opportunity to cross-examine this witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Miss Collins, will you tell us the details of Miss Winters' appearance?
My nephew, Barnabas, a name, Your Honor, you shall hear many times in this trial, was to go to Collinsport to pick up Miss Wick. As he waited for his carriage, he saw coming toward him this creature. He'd never seen her before in his life, and she called him by name. Barnabas, she cried. Oh, Barnabas.
He told you that he had never seen her before.
Of course. But he came under her spell almost immediately. Oh, Judge, You should have seen the clothes she was wearing.
There is an explanation for Miss Winter's clothes, Your Honor.
You must not interrupt the testimony, Mr. Bradford. Proceed.
My nephew, up to this time a very nice young man, asked Miss Winters to come in to the house, and with that gesture sealed his fate and that of so many of my beloved family. My sister-in-law, against my better judgment, insisted that Miss Winters be allowed to spend the night. That night began the reign of terror in our home.
Your Honor, nothing has been established to connect Miss Winter's arrival and the subsequent events.
Agreed.
We shall attend to that connection now, Your Honor. Will you kindly tell the court the events of November 2nd?
My brother Joshua was speaking with Jeremiah. This is so difficult to explain. It's even more difficult to believe. While Jeremiah had his back turned, Joshua just disappeared. And in his place was a cat, the devil's animal. Now, several days later, I was in Miss Winter's room, and the cat was on her bed. Suddenly, there was this ungodly noise. The room was filled with smoke. I screamed. And there was Joshua before me, and the cat was gone.
Did your brother have any memory of where he had been?
None. Clearly, witchcraft had taken hold of our home.
Quite clearly. Now let us go into the reason you are so sure that Victoria Winters is a witch. Will you testify as to the exorcism of the old house at Collinwood?
Gladly. I was convinced that Barnabas was under the spell of this witch and that he was hiding her there at the old house. Finally, he agreed to let you yourself, Reverend Trask, exorcise the old house.
Your Honor, since it was the Reverend Trask who conducted this exorcism, I would like you to, for the moment, dismiss Miss Collins so that I may interrogate Mr. Trask on his actions on that day.
I certainly have no objections, Your Honor.
You may be excused, Miss Collins. Trask, you may take the stand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Exactly what does exorcism accomplish?
The evil spirit is unable to stand the presence of the Lord and flees from the house being exorcised. On the afternoon in question, I called upon the powers of goodness to drive forth the witch which was hidden within the house. I drew a circle upon the ground, and within it inscribed the initials of the witch, Victoria Winters.
She is not a witch. That's exactly
I waved
what we're in
the
this
burning
courtroom.
forked branch before the threshold, and the witch came forth from the house. The forces of evil had been conquered.
She didn't run from that house because of your exorcism. She ran because there was a fire in her room.
That is not true.
Yes, it is. My room was burning.
It was not. I was in there afterwards. There was no sign of any fire.
I saw the flames and I saw the smoke.
You saw the flames of hell. That's what you saw.
Order! I have order in this court.
No!
Order in this court, I say.
When I went to Miss Winters to ask her to end the spell on Josette, she refused.
I understand how painful this must be for you, Countess.
No, I want to finish. I begged her to give me any information she could. I asked her if I could look at the book again, the book which told of Josette's death.
And did she give you the book?
No, but she told me what would happen on the day Josette died. She said she would lose a black onyx ring. I knew Josette did not have a ring like that, but when I went back to Collinwood, Josette did.
Where had she gotten it?
I never could find out. She lied to me for the first time. That day, that final day, when she discovered the loss of the ring, she went into panic, as Miss Winters had told me. Suddenly, everything Miss Winters told me started happening.
I only knew that because I'd read it in a book.
Lamp shattered. The wind whistled through the walls of Collinwood. And the door opened. I could not close it. I took 2 steps into the hall. And when I came back, Josette was gone. It was the last time I saw my niece.
Countess, I'm sure I speak for the entire court when I say how grateful we are that in this hour of your grief you could come here. I do have a few more questions. Now, this book, published in 1965, according to the fronts page, was supposedly brought here by Miss Winters when she arrived here from the 20th century.
So she told us.
You and your niece actually read this history of the Collins family.
Oh, not all of it. It was very disagreeable to read of tragedies that have not yet happened, the death of friends.
Tell me, Countess, where is the book today?
Oh, I do not know. Yes, I do. It was in my room.
It is no longer?
No, the witch took it. One night, I went to my room to get the book. I opened the door, and she stood there.
She?
Miss Winters. I knew she was in jail. I closed the door and screamed for someone to come, that I had the witch. When we opened the door, the only door, she was gone. The windows were closed, and there was no sign that anyone had left the room. Reverend Trask and I went immediately to the jail.
And was she there?
She was in her cell.
This woman has the ability to appear in 2 places at the same time. What further testimony do we need to prove her guilt?
There is more that you need to know.
I think the court should take into consideration the possibility that this misguided young man is himself under some sort of a spell. If you continue the way you are going, sir, your turn in this court will come, I promise you.
Yes, sir, it may.
He admits it.
Because I let her out of jail that night.
No, Peter.
You are lying to save her.
I also know how she got out of the Countess's room.
He is blinded by her.
Gentlemen, we will not have this.
I did not cause this incredible confession. But if it is true, then this man must be relieved of his position at the jail at once.
Your Honor, please. He merely brought me there, and he did bring me back. Oh, please, Your Honor. I've done enough without hurting anyone else. I've done enough.
You hear? An admission.
No, I didn't mean it that way, I swear it.
An admission at last.
Oh, I just couldn't let him believe that you could be in 2 places at the same time.
Don't you realize that now you may be arrested, too?
We don't have time to think about that. Tomorrow he's going to bear down on the book. It's going to be worse.
He's going to want to know where the book is. What are we going to say?
We can't admit that we have it.
But maybe it'll make the judge believe me. Oh, why can't Mrs. Collins testify for me? And Barnabas, if only he were alive, he knew I was innocent.
How did he know?
I don't know. He did. And Ben does, too.
Ben, that fella who brought the letter this morning?
Yes. When he was helping me to hide, he said that he knew I wasn't a witch.
What exactly did he say? Vicky, it may be very, very important.
Well, I was hiding from Trask in the stable, and he nearly found me. So Ben came to bring me back to the old house. I knew he was putting himself in danger by doing that. And when I asked him why, he just looked at me very seriously and said, "I know you're not the witch."
Didn't you ask him what he meant?
No, I didn't think to. He would have spoken up by now.
It may be that there's something he wasn't telling us.
Oh, Peter, you're building a whole case out of just a remark.
No. Perhaps there was something he couldn't tell us.
Don't do that. Don't make so much
Guard!
of nothing. Where are you going?
I'm going to see Ben. Guard!
Peter!
Vicky, everything's going to be all right tomorrow. It's going to seem very, very different. Ben's going to help us. Don't worry.